around the 2010s. It was around in 2005 and it blew up in the 2010s. And the impact it had on the world and still has to this day is so immense that so many people just wouldn't have imagined that they would have done this. A little backstory of how I got introduced to YouTube. I was This is back in 2011. I remember this specifically, and my brain is locking in on that. So 2011, I was around 8 or 9. I was in third grade when I first got introduced to YouTube. And while yes, many other kids were watching it and some were probably talking about it, I really didn't get it from other kids. I just got on my mother's laptop because she was like, "Hey, here's a laptop. Y'all can use it if y'all want to." And I just went to YouTube one day. And knowing me being a Jurassic Park fan, the first thing I clicked was Jurassic Park. And the first videos were basically musicals of Jurassic Park. One was Animal with a T-Rex edit, the earliest versions of an edit. And the second was El Hugendy's version of Jurassic Park, the musical. You feel what I'm saying? And so, fast forward to now, like, so many people just do not realize how much of an impact YouTube has on our economy right now. Like, back in what I'd say is eighth grade, I don't know, back when I was in eighth grade, you'd have people like Quebble Cobb, Corey Kenshin, Matt Pat, Stephanie, Stephapat, but Quebble Cobb, PewDiePie, Berleezy, freaking Jacksepticeye, 8-Bit Ryan. You would have all these people just doing what they love, making videos, not thinking much of it, not thinking that they'd probably even blow up and make a career out of it. Even Mr. Beast, like, he was just, no. I've seen a few interviews with Mr. Beast saying that he wanted to do that. But around 8th grade, going into the 9th grade for me, that's when YouTube really took shape and form into the platform it is now. Because now you have a wide range of communities, of people, of so many things and interests that people are really interested in just taking off and blowing up randomly. And you just have this whole community of people, of gamers, specifically gamers. Like, I'm focusing on that because that's what I grew up around. You have a whole community of gamers that just blew up off of this platform because so many people were so interested in game reviews, game playthroughs, or just game talkbacks, even game theories. Again, Steph Pat and Matt Pat. But still, all of that started from them just deciding to get on this platform and record something and just post it. Like, no one ever expected YouTube to get as big as it is now. Like, I hope you know the concept of becoming a YouTuber was not popular back 10 years ago. Like, us as kids watching YouTube, we were just like, this is fun. But we've never truly thought that this was gonna be a reality. Like, we could really make money from this. Like, the 2010s and specifically 2014 ahead was when and where you truly seen a whole bunch of people start to not only make money from this, but have way more opportunities from what they would have had if they were to just switch from another line of career work. Basically, if they said screw up and just went to do another job or something like that. YouTube is so important to our generation right now. Not only as a cornerstone of what is possible, but as a cornerstone of what will be possible soon in the future. Because we have never been in a better time to go and put yourselves out there so that you can become the next influencer. I won't say Corey Kenshin. I won't say Matt Pat, Stephapat. I won't say Markiplier. I won't say PewDiePie. I won't say Gaming Beaver, Gaming Liver. I won't say none of them. But you have the opportunity to become a version of you that you want to be, that you can portray yourself to be out in public right now. That is what YouTube paved way. That is what YouTube paved the way for. And it's amazing because when you grew up with it, like when you were a kid watching YouTube and now you're an adult and you're seeing that it is a profession to actually become an influencer on YouTube, that is actually pretty amazing. Like, that possibility never clicked in none of our heads, and yet 10 years from now, well, 10 years ago today, you see a whole bunch of people just trying to just being like, hey, let me go drop this video and I'm gonna have a whole bunch of views, this, that, and the third. Because they see that it's possible now. They see that making money online, not even making money online, just having a full career, just doing what you want and doing what you love here is not only possible, but it's been proven countless times by hundreds of millions of people. Like, there are so many people right now that have 1 million subscribers that are making a living off of that. Like, they can cover their expenses, they can save for retirement, they can reinvest into stocks, crypto, whatever their portfolio looks like. They can get into real estate. You even have people like Mr. Beast starting their own fooding company via Feastables. And what I think that failed is Mr. Beast Burgers. I don't know if that's still around, but Feastables, his candy bar, it's pretty good. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a little expensive, but hey, what can you do? But the fact that a YouTuber is able to put out their own brand of salt, and I ain't even getting into the cooking videos, like they are able to put in their own brands of salt, their own brands of seasoning, their own chocolate brand, their own Lunchable style type of brand, all of that from one single person that just got on this screen and was just like, hey, let me record something so that I can connect with people. Like, do you know how many people in the science, hold on, do you know how many people in the science community are just more connected with sharing their information now? Like, you have a person that comes up with a creative idea that inspires another person to do that, but then they find out their own unique way, which inspires another person to do it, and they find their own unique way. That is the leverage that YouTube really gives us as a community. Like, people talk about TikTok nowadays and how you truly are connected via person to person, and while yes, that's true, I'm gonna be honest with you, that ain't no lie, that's true. The fact of the matter is, YouTube is the OG in all this. Like, and even though you're still gonna be seeing ads on YouTube and TikTok, and even though TikTok is on shaky ground, I don't even know if it's gonna stay or go. In terms of it being a platform that any and everyone can come to, YouTube is truly the king in all of it. Being rivaled by freaking TikTok, best believe, but the king nonetheless. And so, the best way that I see YouTube really evolving right now is if, for one, they're gonna introduce cryptocurrencies. That's a given. They're gonna do that in their platforms to make it easier for newer creators to just make something off of it. But yeah, like starting their own pool. But aside from that, but YouTube is also going to have to be very precise and meticulous with the type of content that they take off, that they flag, and also that they block and censor. Because that's the major problem in America right now, is the fact that more and more, so many people and so many creators are being censored from saying the things that they want to say, to the point where that's the reason why so many people move to TikTok, because they feel they felt like they had more freedom there. But now that TikTok is getting the same thing that YouTube is getting, it's only a matter of time until another new platform comes in. People go to that one, and then it gets censored again. Like, it's a whole freaking cycle. And so instead of just going or moving or migrating to a new platform, I would suggest to YouTube to actually hire on a team that can meticulously observe, or even, because we know they're already doing this, if you're gonna integrate this into our world, you might as well use it for a greater cause. Integrate and train AI to meticulously judge whether or not a piece of content is really just harmful to people or not. And here's another thing. This is what makes Web3 so freaking fantastic right now. And if you don't know what Web3 is, I highly advise that you do go and see this, because I feel like YouTube may find a way to integrate themselves into Web3 in terms of having everyone not go through a middleman to just earn wealth. That's what Web3 is all about. You don't have to go through a middleman, and everyone accepting a certain type of cryptocurrency, whether it's Bitcoin, Shiba Inu, Ethereum, freaking Solana, whatever, even the Giga Chad. I guarantee you there is a coin called Giga Chad. I guarantee you. It's a meme coin. And even still, the fact that those will be acceptable payments of currency in the future, YouTube is going to have to learn how to maneuver around that. And the easiest way I can really present right now is smart contracts, basically setting rules as to how a video is supposed to be portrayed in a certain way, shape, fashion, or light. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the video won't even get posted or won't even be shown. Like, it would be rejected if all of the tally marks on that contract are not fulfilled. Like, let's say, for example, you're strictly an 18 plus channel, right? Everyone wants to watch the video, but as soon as you click on it, there's a prompt that says you have to fulfill this smart contract. You have to be 18 plus, and you also have to do this or this, that, and the third. And you're gonna have a few people that charge, but those who don't are really gonna be the ones who succeed. Because people don't go online on YouTube and on TikTok just to pay something. They go because they want to waste time. They want to be entertained. They want to just have fun watching the video, instead of just paying a person to watch the same exact content, or just to watch a gameplay that someone is doing over here for free and they're not even paying me. They don't even look for that, which is so freaking hilarious. The fact that those who are trying to get payment will get way less than those who don't even ask for it, because they're just supplying the people, and the people are just gonna give it to them without them even asking. Or if they come out with a new line of merch or a new product or something that they're saying like, hey, if you want it, you can get it. If you don't, that's fine with me. You only come here for the content. That's okay as well. And that's the beauty of smart contracts too. You can make sure that you follow the guidelines of YouTube in terms of how your video is portrayed, while also doing exactly whatever you want. Because I guarantee you that's exactly what our future is gonna boil down to. Because if YouTube doesn't evolve into that, I guarantee you there will be a platform just like YouTube, if not better, where you're basically able to post videos on there, and before you do, it has to check off all the tally marks of that smart contract, and then as soon as it does, it gets uploaded like that. And even one view is able to make you some amount of money via a cryptocurrency that you can exchange for USDC or the yuan, whatever. The fact that that's possible is why YouTube should evolve. Because if you look at them as a company, because if they're not making money off of us they're posting ads so that they can get, how should I put this? Companies pay them to put ads on their platform. That's why you have ads on YouTube now. And that's exactly how YouTube get their money. They get their money by posting ads, by posting ads, by posting so much things on there that's relevant to the viewer, which is why they collect your data. And I'm not saying that it's a good thing to collect your data. I am very against that. But there's a reason why they do it. So that they can put ads right in front of you so that you're more likely to click. They're not going to put something in front of you that 10 times out of 10 you're not interested in. Why would they put a toy review in front of you when you're on the platform for mostly music? They would put a music video in front of you from a person who actually paid, which is why you start to see channels more often in ads. Like when you just look at an ad and be like, ain't that a YouTube video? You're right, it is a YouTube video, but they paid for it. And YouTube is putting that out there. That's how YouTube make their money. I say all that to say this: when you look at YouTube as a business and not as just a platform that anybody can connect to, it is not only if, it is about when YouTube either switches to Web3 to fit the population so that they can benefit from this system, or they just outright collapse. Like that whole sector of Google collapse. That's the only way that you'll truly see YouTube survive in the future. They'll either have to conform to Web3 or they're just going to collapse, because there's no in between with this. Like, yes, you can just have YouTube be a thriving platform, but at the same exact time, why would I go to YouTube when there's another platform that gives me better opportunities, that has the same exact amount of volume of people on there and is getting more popular by the day? You feel what I'm saying? As well as companies flocking to that platform so that that platform can give more opportunities to the viewers and to the creators in general. So when we talk about the future of YouTube, the future is both bright yet bleak, but it's also hinging on whether YouTube will evolve with the market or whether it'll stay the same and conform. Because 10 times out of 10, whether YouTube stays the same or whether it doesn't, Web3 is here and Web3 is coming. Matter of fact, switch that up. Web3 is not only coming, it is already here in its baby steps via cryptocurrency and so many other type of platforms. And to those of y'all who know about cryptocurrency, I know y'all know about XRP and how it's the centralized banking system for how we'll switch from the USD to USDC. I know y'all probably heard about that across the news. And if you do, you know exactly why and how beneficial yet crucial it is for YouTube to evolve and conform with Web3. Because if they do not, they are gonna be losing so much profit, especially from a business standpoint. Like, if you have something the whole population is 10 times out of 10 gonna move towards, and you're just sticking to the old ways of doing things, you're more likely just gonna be so behind. It's like driving to a drive-through just to order a pizza when you can just DoorDash it to you. And ironically enough, the amount of pizza that you would have gotten if you would have DoorDash it is way cheaper. Now, granted, everyone who uses DoorDash, we know how that is false. It is clearly contextual depending on where you are, where you are, what you order, and specifically how close are you to that particular place. If you're a short drive or a short walk to the Waffle House, you're gonna walk to the Waffle House. But if it's a bit of a drive, you're 10 times out of 10 ordering from DoorDash or Grubhub or somewhere like that. But yeah, all of that to say this: YouTube gave us a great opportunity, not only as fans, as viewers, but as creators, to really flourish and to be our true selves and to have way more opportunities. To have things like VidCon, freaking AnimeCon, so many freaking conventions, so many freaking opportunities into which so many companies will fly you out so that you can either promote their business, promote their product, or so that you can just go and have fun and do whatever because you promoted their products. Like, they will do that. Like, I wouldn't even say it's a rare instance, but there are instances where companies do that. And once you realize the business model behind why they do it, you see how much freedom you as a creator have once you make it to the top. And so, yeah, as a creator who wants to be able to just make a living doing what they love, and they feel like YouTube or TikTok is their only means or their only avenue of doing it, do it. Do it. You will not regret it. It's going to take hard work. It's going to take time. It's going to take dedication. God only knows how long it took me to even get to the subscriber count that I have right now. But as long as you don't give up, as long as you keep posting, no matter if your videos are at 0, no matter if you have thousands of subscribers and your videos are at 0, if you keep posting, you keep going and you keep posting and you keep going, eventually you're going to get there. Especially when you keep going and you keep posting. Because what's going to happen is you're going to be rewarded, not for the quality, although the quality amplifies it, but you're going to be rewarded for your consistency. Too much consistency and YouTube was going to have a hard time pushing your content out. Not enough, and YouTube won't even push it out to the people that are truly going to love your content. But you just got to stay consistent over and 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 over again. You have to stay consistent. No matter if you're seeing 0 views, no matter if you're seeing 1 view, you have to stay consistent on YouTube, TikTok, or whatever type of social media platform that you want to be an influencer for. Because I guarantee you, the more you stay consistent with it, the more that you're able and the closer that you're able to get to that dream of you becoming a content creator. Which is why so many people say that so many people fail at YouTube, not because it's hard, but because they're not consistent with it. And that's because you're not falling in love with the process. Meaning, if you're just gonna post a video and just look and see your subscriber count and look at your fans and be like, man, this ain't even working for me, then you're truly not even in it for the long haul. Because the people who truly succeed in it, like Steffa Pat, Matt Pat, Corey Kenshin, are those who truly love their craft, who love posting videos because they love to do it. Not because they want to, not because they have to for money, but because they actually love to do it. The money and the opportunities are a benefit. But the fact that they consistently keep up with it, consistently to the point where they hire actual teams. Like, do you know how convoluted that sounds? You're hiring actual teams as a YouTuber. You as a YouTuber hiring people because you can't take care of certain types of things. When it got to that point where you could truly see yourself as a business and your channel as a business, that's how you know the opportunities for this market have vastly exploded. So I love it because of that. I love how many opportunities that we have right now. And I also realize that in the future of what's coming, because we all know that AI is going to be integrated and we all know that crypto is going to be integrated. There's nothing stopping that. The popularity is growing, and so the interest is growing. And with younger generations being introduced into it, it's only a matter of when. And you already know Google with Gemini has already came out with it. So if Google with Gemini has already came out with it, and you know that Google owns YouTube, it's only a matter of when Web3 is integrated into that platform. So yeah, that's all I have for y'all today, man. As always, stay peaceful, blessed, the miracle up, and know that you will well appreciate what's taken care of. by the divine one of all high souls, God as well as everyone that truly and genuinely and deeply cares about you deeper than our souls. I always remember that here you are loved. We care about you here. If no one else does, we do. I do know that no matter what, we are always here to give that listening ear. Don't be afraid to talk to us. Don't be afraid to talk with us. We're here for you. That community tab on my freaking YouTube, you can always hit us up there if you just want to talk. We're here for you when you need us. Don't be afraid. Have the courage to speak with us. We're here for you. Okay? Smile today, always. Okay. Now come in for this hug. Yeah, come in. And now, let's see. Sleeping Beauty. Hellosies. And I am fantastic. I hope you are having a fantastic day. And I always wanted to travel to India. I'm gonna do it someday. Let's see. Mathaninya. So are you using YouTube as a canvas? I mean, honestly, in a way you are painting who you are as a person, yeah. So, technically. And Ronaldo, I'm only assuming that that's pressure. And if that's pressure, then we're just gonna wrap that up. It is always a shape is